So you want to be the very best, like no one ever was? To catch them is your real test, and to fight them is your cause? Is that right? Welcome to Pen and Board. I'm Rich, and we are here to talk about Jamie Smart's Hero Slam, where you'll be taking on weird and wonderful heroes, trying to collect them into your team to dive into the Enchanted Forest and try and defeat a big bad villain and save the day. Now, if you didn't get that Pokemon reference at the start, well, this has some very Pokemon themed vibes going on, where instead of, though, trying to get a diverse team of Pokemon to battle all the gym leaders, you take on more of the role of a gym leader, collecting only the best of a specific type. Does that sound interesting? Well, if it does, let's dive in. In Hero Slam, you'll be diving into the world of Jamie Smart, an illustrator and writer for children's and kids' comic books and graphic novels alike. And you'll be taking on the role of one of the Fates and trying to collect heroes to eventually defeat the big bad villain. You will be doing this by drawing cards from the Enchanted Forest deck, choosing to push your luck and draw more heroes to try and gain more powerful ones. But all the while, you'll be encountering imps that are helpful little mischievous creatures, either going to help you or hinder your opponent. Along the way, you might encounter some side quests that your heroes in your hand can complete, and getting into fights with other adventuring parties, all with the inevitable goal of getting to the final villain and being able to defeat them first. The Enchanted Forest deck is constructed from the heroes, side quests and imp cards, all shuffled together. You then remove 1/4 of the deck just to keep things interesting and place a randomly selected villain at the bottom of the deck. On your turn, you will be drawing from that Enchanted Forest deck. If you draw a hero, you can choose to collect that hero and add it to your hand, or you can choose to push your luck. If you push your luck, you can draw another hero. However, heroes in the Enchanted Forest are fickle. If you draw one that is weaker than the previous heroes you've drawn, the rest of them go off in a huff. They go, forget about it. This guy's not choosing us. We're not bothered. And you only get to collect the last hero you picked out or you drew. If you draw any other cards, you perform the action associated with that card. So, for instance, if you draw an imp, then you take the imp into your hand to be used whenever you wish, and you collect all of the heroes that you've already drawn. If you collect a side quest, you do the same. You pick the side quest up, you read it aloud, and you choose to complete it or not with the heroes in your hand. All the heroes you drew as well go into your hand as well. Finally, if you draw a fight card, then a fight between all players is initiated. Whoever initiated the fight calls out one of the 3 statistics on any of the hero cards: strength, intelligence, and magic. The goal is to try and find the hero with the greatest number of those, kind of like a top trumps moment. Everyone places their heroes they have chosen in front of them, and then one of the players says, "Fight!" And you turn them all over and decide who wins. The winner gets to keep their hero, and they get to keep one of the other heroes that were in that fight. The rest go off into the underworld. Play continues with everyone taking turns, drawing heroes, choosing to push their luck, complete side quests, everything like that, until the final villain card is revealed. That's when the final fight is triggered. Everyone discards all their imps as they're too afraid to face the big bad villain, and everyone collects all their heroes in their hands that matches their fates, lays them out in front and counts up all of the individual stats. You might need a little pen and paper when doing this, because when we did it, sometimes later on bits get a bit difficult. You add up your strength, your intelligence, and your magic, and if any one of those stats beats the big bad villains, then you have defeated the villain. Don't forget though, all those completed side quests you've done along the way actually help contribute towards your total at the end. So while you may lose some heroes along the way to complete those side quests, you do get a little special bonus at the end. Now, multiple people can defeat the villain. you can defeat them by themselves, or no one can. If no one can defeat the villain with just their fate matching type cards, then you shuffle the rest of your hero cards and revealing a hero each turn, adding it to the totals until someone defeats the villain. If at the end of that, no one has defeated the villain, well, then the day is not saved and the enchanted forest falls into the villainous powers. Yeah, you get the picture. Otherwise, that's it. Real simple, real easy, and real easy to teach, which is really important when it comes to this game. The game is nice and simple, really easy to learn, really easy to teach. The rule book as well has a fantastic way of displaying the rules in a kind of semi-comic book-esque illustration way. Really smart design choices there. And it's really important that all those elements like marry together nicely, because it is a game that is aimed towards younger audiences and family members. The art style is all amazing, the characters are real fun and whimsical, and every time you drew one, it told an instant story that you wanted to just play out. Mechanically, it's just enough depth to keep older players engaged, as well as simple enough that younger players aren't going to be too overwhelmed. You have to balance the play of picking your fate creatures, but also amassing the right amount of strength, intelligence, or magic through those heroes to actually defeat the villain at the end, as well as trying to defeat them first before other players. It's a smart, little, simple system, but it works really well. But because it is aimed at the younger audiences, there isn't much complexity there. That's it. You either decide to push your luck and draw more heroes. You can decide whether you want to send them out on side quests to get a little bonus and judge whether that's worth it or not. But other than that and the small elements of luck, it is just a fun wander through the enchanted forest, picking up heroes and telling little stories as you go along with your family. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a really good and enchanting game. It's added to my personal collection and we're going to be taking it out because it is a really small board, beautifully illustrated, taking it out onto the road and having fun. I would have loved to have seen a little more diversity in some of the cards, like the side quest cards. They could have had slightly more complex criteria for them, maybe sending out one hero with the greatest strength or the least strength or something like that, just to mix it up, because as it is, you send them over a certain threshold and those are the only kind of heroes that make it through. So I would have loved to have seen a little more, because at the end of the day, I wanted just to see more of the game. It's got a fantastic base. However, that's probably me being just a little bit selfish. I mean, it is a game aimed for younger audiences, and at that it works really well. So maybe ignore all those comments and just keep it as it is. If you love the art style and you have younger members of your family, I'd highly recommend checking out some of Jamie Smart's other graphic novels and comics. They're really whimsical and fun and are designed for younger readers as well as some slightly older readers as well. So just go out and have a look. I think they're really fun and really good. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review. If you liked it, please do one of those sweet little likes. If you didn't, that's fine. If you want to see more reviews from me, then please think about subscribing. It really helps out. Otherwise, if you have any more recommendations for some nice family games that aren't the traditional memory snap or anything like that, then please leave a comment down below. I'd love to see some recommendations. I've got a small little family, so it always helps, and we've got plenty of board games for them to play, but there can always be more. Anyway, until next time, see you later.